In this vlog, we will see how to upload an image to Firebase storage and how to fetch the image back to our project. Okay, so before getting into the project, let us know what are the things to be taken care. So we need to add Firebase to our project. So if you have missed my previous tutorials, we have dealt with Firebase login and Firebase CRUD operations on the database. So there I have explained how to add Firebase to your project, and here in the tools option of Android Studio you will be having a Firebase assistant, so using which whatever functionality, whatever module you want to have into your project, you can directly add it. For example, here we are going to deal with storage. When you click on add cloud storage to your app, so that particular assistant will, I have already added this to our project, so I don't want to add once again. So you just click on this button and accept the conditions, so the project will be configured automatically with the Firebase. So let us see what are the things required for the Firebase. This is Firebase authentication thing. So you need to authenticate the user, how he need to access the database. For example, you will not provide authentication for every user using your application, right? So some will be restricted for read permission, some will be for write permission. So based on your app requirement, you can provide the authorizations for them. And here storage, so we are performing read and write operations on the database, so we are making use of this dependency. And here you can see glide image library we have used, because when we download the image we want to load the image to our image view, right? So I am using the glide here. If you are having any trouble with the glide library, the tutorial link is provided in the description section below. So let us see what we are gonna deal with the tutorial. So here you can see an image view where our logo is loaded and 4 buttons are there: upload, delete, download, set metadata. And here you can see an empty image view. So from this image view we are uploading data to our Firebase storage, and we can perform download, we can add metadata, and also we can delete the image. And when you click on the download, the image will be loaded to our image view, which is empty over here. So while let us see the code. So here we have storage reference objects initialization. We are providing with late initializations, so we are initializing the storage reference here, and the logo reference here. I am having this particular logo in the drawable folder. This particular logo we are uploading. Okay, so these are the references, and these are the 4 button click listeners, set on click listeners we are using, as I have shown you these 4 buttons, right? So first of all, if you see the database, if you see the database you will get an idea. So here is the Firebase console. So here whenever you create your project, it will be displayed here, you can see. And in this particular project we are dealing with the storage section. So click on the storage, and here you can see there are no files here. So the image we are uploading will be saved in this particular block. Okay, you can do it manually also, and you can try to retrieve it from your application. So the first important thing here is rules. You need to specify the access before. So here I am giving a permission, anyone can read and write to this particular bucket. Okay, so every non-user of, even non-user of your application has the permission to read and write. Why? Because as this is a tutorial, I am making it easier for you to understand. I am providing this rule. So if you are having any doubts regarding the rules, you can comment in the comment section below. I will get back to you. And also you can reach me through my Instagram handle for the faster reply here. So the database is empty, right? So let us start uploading our image. So for that, let us see how to upload the image. Here you can see, right, the logo references, the name and the path for the logo is been taken, and then we are converting that into bitmap. And here you can see image view upload dot drawable. If you are confused with this direct handling of image view, you can look into the description section. I have provided synthetic binding for the Kotlin. So using the tutorial, you can get to know how we can make the synthetic binding. So this is a synthetic binding. Directly I am making use of the image view here. So here we will upload this particular bitmap, and this is a listener we are providing here for the upload task on success listener and on failure listener. So here we are already having an failure listener. Okay, so let us run the code and see. So here our application is loaded. So let us place it aside of the database. Okay, so here generally you can upload the image from the folder of your device also, but I want to make this a simple tutorial, and if you really want the to upload from gallery, just comment it down in the comment section. I will provide the code for it also. So I am clicking on the upload here. So just wait as it takes some time. You need to process this in asynchronous way. You can see success over here, and let us see our database. And here you go, our file logo is loaded. So our image is loaded here, and when you click on the image, you will get the image related information. Okay, so here we don't have any metadata for this particular image. So how to add a metadata? Here you can see, right? So in on click listener of the metadata button, we have set some data for value, logo, name, website name, all these things. So let us try to add our metadata also. Set metadata. So yes, our metadata is also updated. So you need to just refresh the view and try to see. It's not loaded, right? So you need to refresh the view actually. Sometimes the data will not be loaded. Don't worry, you need to just refresh the view, that's all. Here you can see our metadata is loaded, website androidcoding.in. Okay, so whenever the data is not loading, you need not think that it's not loaded. You just need to refresh the database and you need to check again. It will surely get loaded. So what are the other features we are having? We are having download feature. So I will try to download the image and set it here. Okay, it's done. So what we are doing in download section, let us see. Here in download section, we are getting the URI path here, and we are passing it to the glide library, and using the image view we are loading. You see how simple it is. In a single line we have written. Okay, so you programming using Kotlin is very simpler than Java, but if you some people might have difficulties because they are used to Java. So don't worry, just comment in the comment section below. I will provide you the Java code also. So what is the leftover functionality for us? Let us see. Delete is only the thing left over, right? So let us try to delete the image also. File deleted. Okay, so let us try to refresh. You can see there are no files here, so the image is deleted. Okay, so important steps you need to make sure is the rules is the first important step, and the second, you need to provide the data which is required for uploading the data and downloading and metadata, all these things you need to take care. Okay, so as I said, if you want to upload any data for any image from your gallery, you may get the code when you comment in the comment section below. And if still you are having any problem, so for the first time when you are accessing the Firebase console, you might face some problem. So in that particular time, please let me know. I will guide you and I will make it easier for you, because the first time user will surely get confused what are all the sections and what is the particular thing we need to consider. So in this particular topic we are only gonna consider with the storage only. We are uploading our image file and we are downloading it again back. So, and this database also we have dealt in previous tutorial, and authentication for Firebase login we have dealt it. So if you have missed those tutorials, you can just go back to them and again you see them. You will get a very good confidence actually if you go step by step. So this is for this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel and hit on the notification bell icon. And for the code, it is provided in the description section below. The link is provided and also explanation is provided in our website. And that's it for this tutorial. And if you are having any doubts, you can just let me know, and the future tutorials, whatever the things you want to be explained, you can let me know in the comment section below.